Grammy wins that are still controversial to this day. For those of you who may not know, back in the day, I used to work at the Staples Center, which is called the Crypto Arena now. I believe this was the Grammys. I think it was for Best New Artist. And I think at the time, most people thought that 50 Cent would win for Best New Artist, but it was Maroon 5 who actually won. And I remember 50 Cent walking up on stage as they were accepting their award and kind of like mad dogged them and then walked off. I wonder if they're going to have that in here. I believe that was the Grammys. Anyway, appreciate y'all coming over. Shout out to the Grudge Channel. We ain't going to waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
An acoustic track wins Best Rock Song, a guy with a flute gets Best Hard Rock. The Grammy Awards are always unpredictable, but sometimes they're shockingly off the mark. 2013 was the year Robin Thicke released his infamous Blurred Lines video. Lorde became a pop superstar with Royals, and Daft Punk uploaded their Random Access Memories, later winning Best Album at the 56th Grammy Awards.
There you go, Daft Punk.
We assume that's Daft Punk under those helmets, don't we?
In the Best Rap Album category, relative newcomers Macklemore and Kendrick Lamar went head-to-head with heavyweights Kanye West, Jay-Z, and Drake.
It never gets old.
And while Lamar has
Macklemore
never been
was,
anything
right?
less than an absolute critical and public darling, Macklemore is a more polarizing artist and an easy target to boot.
Are you going to change your hair? Because, it's like you, Miley Cyrus, and Justin Bieber all got the same haircut.
Macklemore and his producer Ryan Lewis won for Best Rap Album that year, which left a lot of people scratching their heads, including Macklemore himself.
It is crazy.
To show the world how baffled and guilty he felt, Macklemore posted to Instagram a text he sent Lamar telling him, "You got robbed. I wanted you to win. You should have. It's weird and sucks that I robbed you." Fellow competitor Drake called Macklemore's post whack, but Lamar was very gracious, telling Billboard, "Macklemore is a genuine dude. I wish him much success. He touched people's souls, and no one can take that away."
Thank you. We're out of here. Peace.
At the 31st Grammy Awards in 1989, Metallica, AC/DC, Iggy Pop, and Jane's Addiction entered the Best Hard Rock Metal Performance Arena against Jethro Tull? Yes,
Jethro
the Flute
Tull.
Guys.
Hey.
And Jethro Tull won for Crest of a Knave, a synth-heavy, sometimes dancey album against the likes of Metallica's thrash metal classic and Justice for All.
Metallica rules.
Alice Cooper and Lita Ford presented the award, and they couldn't hide their amusement, and neither could the crowd.
Jethro Tull, I didn't even know they had an album out in the past 12 years.
Ian Anderson, the Jethro Tull flute guy, told Classic Rock he was perplexed and amused when his band was announced in the category.
Yeah, that's really great.
And on the recommendation from their manager, no one from Jethro Tull even showed up, since their win seemed so unlikely.
Yeah,
To be
like,
fair,
we ain't
that year was the first year for the category, a chance for the Recording Academy to prove they had their finger on the pulse, but clearly they blew it. Paula Cole is best known for her 1996 hit I Don't Wanna Wait, which is best known as the Dawson's Creek theme song. At the 40th
that
Grammy
fire
Awards,
face.
Cole won Best New Artist over the likes of Erykah Badu, Puff Daddy, and Fiona Apple, then quickly disappeared from the mainstream. There was a surge of interest in folksy singers at the time, including Sarah McLachlan, Jewel, and Sean Colvin. There were also a lot of dreamy, floaty tracks in regular rotation, like R. Kelly's I Believe I Can Fly and Seal's cover of Fly Like an Eagle, which
R.
yes, were
Kelly.
both on the Space Jam soundtrack.
All right, let's go, Dave.
Maybe the Recording Academy was hoping that Cole would lead a new wave of adult contemporary balladeers moving into the 21st century.
And I sobbed. I was really incredulous at the emotion that was inside of me.
In a 2018 interview with Stereo Gum, Cole describes not only the backlash she received from her surprise win, but how it led her towards a smaller, humbler, a more authentic career. She described the night of her win as confused and amazing, and felt that she wasn't a good fit as an introvert and dark horse candidate. Ultimately, Cole believes that the win set her on the right life track. She told Stereo Gum, "That trajectory that I was on needed to be stopped. This is who I'm meant to be now." We've only scratched the surface with this list. There are a lot more examples of Grammy upsets that we could have chosen, but for now, let's end on a Grammy win that, while easy to evaluate objectively, presents a conundrum for anyone with a drop of human empathy inside them. Namely, we're talking about Eric Clapton and his 1992 MTV Unplugged performance. Clapton included Tears in Heaven in his set, a song that's doubtlessly made thousands upon thousands, if not millions, cry. Clapton wrote the song in honor of his deceased 4-year-old son.
It's going to make a lot of people cry, huh?
Well, I suppose I don't want to deny that. I think it would be nice if it did.
He also included acoustic renditions of hits like Layla in his set, a song that in its original rock and roll form features its instantly recognizable 7-note riff. But it's the 1992 chill acoustic version that won Best Rock Song against the likes of Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit and Pearl Jam's Jeremy. Clapton swept the Grammys that year, including winning Best Album for his Unplugged album and Record of the Year for Tears in Heaven. And while no one would doubt Clapton's worthiness as a musician, some suspected that the poignancy of Tears in Heaven swayed the Grammy judges too much. After all, an acoustic version of a 22-year-old song won out against era-defining grunge tracks, a move that went far in convincing people that the Grammys were indeed long out of touch.
There's our answer.
I thought there would be more in here. I mean, it is a short video though, but I'm telling you, when I worked at the Staples Center, man, I've worked the Grammys many, many times. I mean, it was cool to see like certain artists, like the Grammys, like performances are like if you're watching like the NBA All-Star Game or the NFL Pro Bowl, because you get to see people perform with each other that, you know, normally wouldn't. Like I remember, I can't, it was Pharrell Williams and Pharrell was playing the drums. Everybody was like, what? Because I don't even know if people knew he could play the drums. He was playing the drums and somebody was singing, but the artist was like somebody you wouldn't think that he would be performing with. That was pretty cool. But other than that, it's just like whatever. I guess awards are cool, but I feel like amongst your peers is where, you know, the respect comes. Because like, I mean, look at all the sports players that are great that never won a championship. You know, I don't think the awards define your greatness. I really don't even know how it's like voted or whatever, but yeah. I know a lot of people were shocked that year Macklemore won over Kendrick. But it is what it is, man. Appreciate you guys coming over and watching. What was one of the most, if you guys can't even remember, I know a lot of y'all probably don't even watch the Grammys. What was one of the most shocking wins that you guys witnessed? All right, peace out.